What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from Cigar Prop. It is another Tech Tip Sunday. I know these have we haven't been doing these every Sunday for a hot minute now. I've been working 6 days a week for a few months now, so a lot of times on Sunday mornings, I got so much to do. These videos take a little bit more time out of my day than I like. So we've just skipped some. So we're back. Hopefully more of a regular basis now. These 6-day work weeks are starting to unwind. We're having to work 6 days. Shop's been a little slow. It's been a slow summer. So in order to get my hours, my flag hours, that's how mechanics are paid. You know, I've had to work an extra day each week to maintain my lavish lifestyle. And let's start there. If you pull into an automotive garage or facility of any kind, and it is a ghost town, you got guys standing around, no cars in the parking lot, you need to turn around, drive out of that parking lot, and leave. You're going to get taken advantage of. So in Florida, it's the summertime. I'm assuming up north, it's the wintertime when people leave. So whenever your slow season is, that's when you're going to get taken advantage of. Now, if you come into my shop, you're not going to get taken advantage of because we pride ourselves in all of that. Do I have the extra time to go above and beyond since I'm not doing anything? I may find some things on your car that need to be addressed that I may not have found if I was really busy. That's a good and a bad thing. The bad is, you know, like I'm seeing more that's what's wrong with your car. The good, you get a much more thorough and detailed inspection. And then the bad is, I give you the bad news. So yeah, you're more likely in that situation for me. In other shops, mechanics are struggling to find work and to keep their hours up. And they're just going to make shit up, just going to make stuff up that you need. And it's your fault. It's your fault that you're getting taken advantage of. I'm just going to say that is because you're not listening to me. Maybe if you're listening to this video, you're listening to me, but send this video to a friend, share it, because people just don't know. You know, in one instance, so we had an older lady come in, and a first-time customer of ours, and she needed an oil change, and I wasn't doing anything. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll change the oil, and she was adamant, you know, you have to use Mobil 1. And I go, man, we use Pennzoil. Pennzoil, you know, is outperformed Mobil 1, and it has for many years. No, all I want's my Mobil 1. My husband said that's all he wanted, or that's all he ever used. He's not with us anymore, so that's what she's going to continue to use. And I'm like, all right. I mean, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, you know, because we have to order it in, and I don't care about the price. Just do it. And I'm like, oh, that's not good to say. Came out. And did her oil change and come back in, and I go, and I told her, I said, there's a couple things on your car that I noticed that you need to have done. And she goes, yeah, just go ahead and do them, you know, and I trust you. And then I sat down next to her and I go, ma'am, you shouldn't trust me. And she goes, what? And I go, you should trust me. I'm a good technician. But I go, you can't go into somewhere and say that, you know, just, I trust you, just do whatever it needs. No, God, I mean, just if your elderly parents, grandparents are still driving and getting their car service, tell them stop doing that. You take care of it. Make sure you adamantly tell them, you say no. Whatever that person says, you say no. If they're saying it's a safety item, you call me, and then we'll call. You know, I'll FaceTime them. You know, don't try and get me on this stuff that doesn't need, because my elderly parent or grandparent is in there and she just trusts you. You know, when you have a mechanic and he's your guy, man, I've seen that so many times. My guy takes care of me. Your guy's been ripping you off for years. Sometimes it's time to find a new guy. And we see that a lot in Florida. with the elderly people, you know, and a lot of them are smart. You know, they'll bring their cars in second opinions. If you've been watching my videos forever, oh my God, I'm a firm believer in second opinions. I'll see these quotes that people bring in, and I'm like, yeah, you don't need any of that. I mean, you drive like 3,000 miles a year. Why would you need any of that? Yeah, your tires are at 530 seconds. Yeah, should you be thinking about that? If you were a normal person, yes, you know, and you're driving 25,000 miles a year, but at 530 seconds, your tires are going to expire because they're old. I go, no, just come see me next year. This time, exact same time next year, write down Kevin, come see me in a year. We'll reevaluate, you know, your tires then. It's I have a saying that I learned from an older mentor of mine. It's called show and tell, educate and sell. Show and tell, educate and sell. If they're not bringing you, like, obviously if you got a leaky valve cover gasket, they can't bring that to you, but they can bring you to it. You need to be laying eyes on whatever it is that they're recommending. Salesman comes in, all right, technician went over everything. He says you need an air filter, a cabin air filter, and a belt. Those filters are dirty. The belt's got some cracks on it. Do you want me to go ahead and replace those? Yeah, if they're just doing that, that's shady. That's shady. That's not a good salesperson. I will bring you your cabin air filter, and then I also will bring you a new one. Same thing with an air filter. I will bring you a new one. If I'm bringing you out to show you the cracks in your belt, I will show you a new belt. If I'm showing you a tire, sometimes I'll have a new tire sitting there so you can tell the difference between that. It's comparing, contrasting. It's you know, showing the customer the item, telling them what's going on, educating them in why that needs to be replaced, and then selling them that item. If, like I said, if you're unsure, just say no. Just lie to us. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. My husband will kill me if I buy one more thing. My wife said no, she controls the budget. I hear all of this all of the time. And I'm sure sometimes it's true. I'm sure sometimes people are being smart and just saying no because they want to get a second opinion, or they want to take, because there's a lot of pressure when you're in that bubble of the shop. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm already here. Should I just go ahead and get this done? And but yeah, when you got a shop that's really slow and you look out in that shop and there's no cars in it, and there's times that there's no cars in our shop for hours on end. We're on our A game at our shop. We have that heightened awareness that, you know, hey, let's make sure we're not going above everything that we at our chain of shops. You know, we go by MAP guideline. That's the Motorist Assurance Program. We have tablets we fill out. Every time we recommend something, we have to give a reason why we're recommending it. Is it bent, broken, or leaking? Is it cracked? MAP Guidelines has a guideline for recommending everything. There are some things that are subjective. Very, very few things. Air filters, cabin air filters, those are subjective about when they need to be replaced. What's the appropriate dirtiness of that, you know? But belts, you got to have a little tool on there. You can't look at a belt anymore. If you look at it and there's a bunch of cracks in it, anything more than 5 cracks per inch, the belt's bad. But there's a special tool that you put on the belt to tell whether it's bad. Fluids, just because a fluid is dark does not mean it needs to be replaced. If someone says, oh, your fluid's dark, you need to have it replaced, just leave. Fluids are time-based from the manufacturer, unless they're contaminated with water or something else. You just got to know, show and tell, educate and sell. Make sure they're showing you what's wrong, telling you why that thing is wrong, showing you potentially what a new one looks like. And then remember, we've talked about this before. If they keep talking and talking and talking and talking and they don't let you talk, they're ripping you off. They're trying too hard to sell you something. They're ripping you off and they're not telling the truth. All right. I don't know if we got through everything that was in my head today, but hopefully we'll see y'all next Sunday.